A revolution of plastics began in the 1950s. Plastic cups came about in the 1960s, while plastic bags became famous in grocery stores in the 1970s. Today, we see plastics everywhere in our grocery stores, from the products themselves all the way to the containers they are in. 12 million barrels of oil are used each year alone in the U.S. to create plastic bags. How much more are we using to create other plastic products in the U.S. today? The United States International Trade Commission reported 102 billion plastic bags were used in America in 2009. Governments everywhere are beginning to ban and restrict plastic bags. The Danes began to raise prices in plastic bags in 1999 up to 66 cents. Taiwan followed by raising the price to 2 pence, which is equivalent to 69 cents in 2001. Bangladesh banned plastic bags, and if you're caught with plastic bags, you would not only be fined, but you would be sent to jail. In 2008, China banned ultra-thin plastic bags, and it eliminated 40 billion bags being made in that first year. Ireland placed a fee, and it reduced their usage by 90%. San Francisco was able to ban their bags. The American Chemistry Council spent billions to combat, and they won. The ACC profits a lot from plastic bags, and this is why they fought against Seattle. Austin, Boston, New Haven, Portland, and Phoenix are now considering bans and fees on plastic bags. Here's the thing about single-use disposables, including water bottles, coffee cups, plastic plates, utensils, and containers. They may be more convenient, but all these plastics get placed in overflowing landfills, clogging our rivers and the ocean. These plastics do not biodegrade. Rather, they break down into small fragments and are like a poison in our natural resources, in our soils, lakes, rivers, and the ocean. Roughly 2,048,000 tons of plastic bottles and jars were thrown away in 2008 by the world. And that's a lot in 1 year. Plastic is not disposable. It equals ruining our environment. Not only are these plastics an eyesore in our waterways and landscaping, but the bad thing is that the way these plastics are manufactured, transported, and disposed of use a large quantity of non-renewable resources and release a very large amount of global warming gases. Hundreds and thousands, 250, 260 species of marine animals every year eat plastic marine litter, including bags, mistaking it for food. Bags strangle these animals, and when eaten, they choke the animals and starve them. Our Pacific Ocean creates currents by the North Pacific Gyre. Our trash then ends up in the ocean, going to these areas. Marine animals are eating 40 times more plastic particles than their own food, plankton. Scientists say that these plastic soups can be as large as the continental U.S. and as small as twice the size of Texas. These plastics do not biodegrade. They photodegrade. Sunlight and water break down these plastics into smaller and smaller pieces, and this is when our marine animals mistake it for food. Scientists have found in many marine life large amounts of plastics in these animals' stomachs. There are many dangers involving plastics because they give off toxins like BPA and phthalates. We are exposed every day to these toxins, from our personal care products into our plastic containers. BPA has characteristics of estrogen, which is a hormone that determines our sexual trait and development of brain functioning and nerve cells. Studies have linked BPA to breast and prostate cancer, enlargement of prostate, early onset puberty, hyperactiveness in children, obesity, heart disease, and diabetes. While BPA is a hard plastic, phthalates are soft plastics and are usually in cosmetics, perfumes, and many beauty products. Phthalates are labeled as fragrances on our labels. New car smells and brand new shower curtains give off this odor of phthalates in the air. Research shows that low levels of phthalates cause infertility, low sperm count, and smaller male anatomy. Biologists have been able to prove that these plastics give off chemical toxins that can change our hormonal levels and give us diseases. Making sure to read our labels and stay away from these harmful products can save our lives. Plastics are a huge part of everyday life and are super convenient. It may be hard, but if we all do our part to help, cleaning up our environment by using less plastic, we will be benefiting both the health of our bodies and also the world that we live in.